Hey guys, Eric Sargent, General Manager at Ed Martin Toyota in Noblesville, Indiana, and today we're going to show off a couple of the most common forgotten accessories on a used 2024 250 Series Land Cruiser. So the number one most missed accessory that people always come back and buy after the fact are the rock sliders. When you buy an LC250, you're buying it to use it. This has a genuine Toyota OEM rock slider. It is made out of steel, and it is designed to actually support the entire weight of the vehicle. So this is actually to protect the doors and the rocker panel. They actually sell them separately, left and right side both. So if you damage one on the trail, you can replace just the one that you damaged. You don't have to buy them in a pair like you do on the running boards. This one actually has an accessory added to it, and this is a ZR Overland rock slider step. And basically it's a 61 billet aluminum step plate that clamps on with two parts, and it's actually just designed to have a step. This rock rail is not a step, but if you have some kids that want to hop in the back and they're not quite ready to climb in without having some assistance, but you still want the actual slider, this is probably the solution for you. It's got stainless steel hardware, so it's never going to corrode, being aluminum and stainless. It is powder coated in a textured finish, so it's got a little bit more grip to it. And another cool thing too is that you can put this anywhere you want on it. So it's infinite amount of adjustability on the entire step, and you can have it completely flat, or you can kind of have it at an angle. But these are sold in pairs. This particular car, we just installed one of them on the passenger side, but you have another one for the driver's side as well. Okay, so the next missed accessory is going to be a universal tablet holder. There are lots of different universal tablet holders that you can get on eBay, and quite frankly, they are a little bit less expensive, but you always get what you pay for. This is a Toyota genuine accessory. It has a lot of girth and beef to it. It fits on underneath the headrest mount, of course, and you basically just take your iPad out of the case. It may work in certain cases, but this iPad, we're just going to slide it right underneath of the rubber here. We're going to pull up and then slide it underneath of that piece of rubber right there. So it has adjustability if you want to reduce glare or angle it down depending on the height of whoever's watching it. And then to take it out, same thing, just kind of pull up, tilt it out, and it'll squeeze back down. This will fit a maximum of a 12-inch tablet. Okay, so this is by far our most forgotten accessory to order. This was not available in 2024 model year, the first year for the 250. This came out in 2025, and since this Blackout emblem overlay has been out, we made a video on YouTube, and we have sold over 300 of these already. So this is by far the most popular one. We will have a link to it in the comment section of the video, but this is a genuine Toyota part. It just clips on over the chrome iForce Max logo that you currently have, and then it will match the Land Cruiser logo over here perfectly. Okay, so this is our fourth most common forgotten accessory. This is the Toyota Genuine OEM vertical cargo net. So this cargo net has its own little plastic or leather case, and basically it'll clip on to the cargo hooks located right here. So it's got a little carabiner hook. We're just going to go ahead and clip it on both sides like that. So it's not really in the way of too much stuff. And then all you do is, if you need to find something to put in the cargo net, like maybe some groceries that you don't want rolling around, maybe some sports equipment or whatever, you just take the loop right here, and it's got the factory clip right there. Same thing on the passenger side. Just stretch it out, put it on one, stretch it around. Now you have your cargo net to stop things from rolling around, and it's got a nice pocket. So if you wanted to put, your basketball, baseball, or whatever equipment that would typically roll around the back of your car, it'll have its own nice little pouch. Then to put it back, just unclip it the same way that you clipped it. Just gonna roll it in. Like that. And there you go. And if it's in the way again, just unclip the carabiner and stick it in the back. Okay, number 5, most forgotten accessory is going to be your Toyota Genuine leather key glove. So basically you have a rubber glove that you can just stick the key in, and then you'll have this little elastic strap to keep it inside there. It'll come with a hook, and it'll keep your key nice and safe from getting scratched up with your other keys. or on any other surface. Okay, so one thing that you may not know is that the LC250 comes with 2 hitch receiver covers. So what we're looking at here is the big one that completely covers up the Class 2 2-inch receiver. When the car was sold new, it would have also come with a smaller version of it. This is going to clip on right here, and then it'll have full access to your hitch receiver. If you don't have one of these, I guarantee that your vehicle did come with one, but more than likely somebody didn't know what it was, and so they threw it away. If this was thrown away, you can buy a new one. We'll actually link it to parts@edmartintoyota.com and sell one below at a discounted rate. So to remove this one, to access the hitch, there are going to be 2 little clips located right underneath here. You kind of need some fingernails to pull them out. They're just push pins. And then once they're out, you just give it a nice tug. And it's just attached by these 6 clips right here. It's a little bit dirty. And then you have full access to your actual hitch mount kit, which is a genuine Toyota part. Of course, this will come with, doesn't come with a ball, but it will come with your pin and your cotter pin, and also the actual Toyota Lexus badging for it's for your Class 2 hitch. So this is rated for 10,000 pounds. So although the car is less than that, you could use this on other vehicles that have a 2-inch receiver. To trim this off a little bit better, then you would grab your other alternate hitch cover. And this is going to install real quick, real simple. There's just 4 little clips right here. You're just going to line them up, push it, and then it will come with 2 fresh clips, because these things can break kind of easy. You'll just put it in here and push the same way we pulled it out, and it'll clip in there. While we're over here talking about the hitch, if you don't tow on a daily basis, but maybe you still want access to the hitch without having to get your hands dirty and pull off the different panels, one thing that I may recommend as a associated accessory that your local dealer will sell through the parts department, or we sell it on our online parts store, and link will be to this in the video section below. This is a Factor 55 Hitch Link 2.0. It's made out of billet aluminum. The purpose of it is so that you have an extra actual real recovery point on your vehicle, as opposed to just a tow point that's located right down here on the passenger side, right here. So you'll already have the pin from the Toyota ball mount kit. Just go ahead and line up the hole, slide it through, and then clip it. And you're good to go. And now you have soft shackle compatible or D-ring compatible real recovery point on the vehicle at any point. Okay, so while we're talking about associated accessories and Land Cruisers, one thing that you would want to have in your car at all times in a Land Cruiser is going to be an air deflator tool, because if you have a Land Cruiser, you want to be prepared to take it off-road at any point in time. So the associated accessories that Toyota sells are lots of Arb accessories. There's also other brands like Pelican and Yakima and Go Rhino and various other ones. But if Toyota's partnered with the company, with the OEM, and therefore every dealer is a dealer through the Toyota agreement. So this is a part that Toyota suggests purchasing, and they've authorized the dealers to sell it through their parts department or through their online parts department. So again, this is a Land Cruiser, so we're going to include this in this purchase because it's something that people forget to buy when they have a Land Cruiser. So this is the Arb Easy Tire Deflator. It's got an analog gauge, and basically all it is it's an instrument to remove the valve stem, to remove air in your tire. The reason that you may want to remove air in your tire is because if you're driving on the road, it's going to be 35 to 40 PSI. And if you're driving off-road, you're probably going to want it to be somewhere south of 20 or low 20s, so that you have more contact surface. As the air kind of comes out of the tire is going to widen, you're going to have more contact surface, you're going to have more traction. So the way that this thing works, it's got a couple parts to it. It's made out of some kind of maybe brass material. It's going to have this slide here, which is going to physically pull. It's going to attach to the valve stem. So you can, if you look inside here, you'll notice that it's got like a little indentation for like a flathead screwdriver, which is going to match the opposite gendered inside the valve stem. And so what we're going to do is we're going to twist this around like that until we can feel it click, and then we're going to unscrew it like that, and then we're going to pull it out. So on the valve stem here, we're going to go ahead and thread it so that it's got a nice connection. And so I'm just basically taking the middle one and I'm just threading it on there like this. And then there's also going to be another mechanism here, right here, that's going to slide. So it's going to be kind of like a brass instrument. And then, so what we're going to do is we're going to take this out and we're just going to kind of twist it until it clicks in. So I'm just twisting it, and eventually it's going to fall in. There you go. It just kind of slid in. So that's the position where it's in. And then we're going to want to unscrew it because that's all this is an internal, it's internally screwed in. So we're going to unscrew that valve stem. And then we can pull this out. So it's physically out. And then the car is releasing the air whenever I have it in this position, like that. So every time that you stop, it's going to register. So I'm going to go ahead and pull it and then push it in. So right now we're at 25 PSI. 23 PSI. 20 PSI. And that's probably a good stopping point for most off-road trails. So then to take this this off, we're just gonna twist it again till it clicks in, and I just felt it click in. So now I'm gonna twist it in. I'm just applying pressure with my right index finger, and I'm just twisting it clockwise, and I felt it screw in. So now it's not doing anything because the valve stem is physically attached. So now that it's physically attached, I'm just going to unscrew this mechanism from the threading like that and put your cap back on. And then you would repeat this same process on all 4 tires, and then you'll be ready to go off-road. This is the Arb Easy Tire Deflator, and this is sold by every Toyota dealership in your parts department. But if you like us, parts.edmartintoyota.com, and we'll have a link to this in the comment section below. Hopefully you guys liked the video on Land Cruiser accessories that you forgot to buy on your 250 Land Cruiser. If you have any questions, please ask in the comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel for future Land Cruiser content.